The robuchi your papa for house, na him be weary. Good evening, Chichi Obama. How are you doing? I'm coming. They cannot hear you being selfish. They cannot hear you being selfish to me. Aha. I don't come live for their papa. Iced coffee. I don't finish my own iced coffee, so I found the beg taste buds for our own. Ah, Omo. Ah, this thing no gauge. Hey, suya, 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 suya. I don't forget to order suya. Oh. We're going somewhere today. Brother, how far? Pop my money gun if you're watching on TikTok. Okay, so I believe we have enough people in the house, and I personally believe that we can begin to have this conversation. Now, let me warn you. If I don't go beg my wife for one, and my own too don't finish, not even remain. Hey, almost small remain. Oh. Small remain at the Tirogo the rest. Make I hide down from TikTok people. Iced coffee, really nice. I beg you with pride, new. Aha. But she gave me some, Sha. Anyway, so let's have this conversation. First things first, let me warn you. I will block you. Before I block you, I will first shake way for your papa and mama. Your papa will useless and your mama will useless. I could drag them inside mud before I can't descend on you, way carry the uselessness to the next level. So just know that I'm not here to play. But nonetheless, let us talk about this matter from a place of sincerity. First of all, do you know that Arnold Schwarzenegger does not talk to his father? He totally abandoned his father. Beyonce Knowles does not talk to her father. Michael Jackson did not talk to his father while he was alive. You see, Because we base our lives in Nigeria on culture and religion, our parents have very little to live up to. Our parents believe that no matter what they do, we will still take care of them. Because they use religion and culture to push that narrative. They use culture. You see, let me tell you something here. People that were close to Asake said he took care of him. I don't know the Asake story, but I know enough to tell you for free that if you feel you don't want to take care of your parents in old age, it's up to you. If your parents traumatized you, why are you imposed upon by society to take care of what brought you trauma? And when you don't do it, you are bad. Why don't you go after Beyonce? That Beyonce's father sold his house to start Destiny's Child. Today, Beyonce does not talk to him. Till Michael Jackson died, Michael Jackson did not talk to his father. Michael Jackson blamed his father for everything that went wrong in his life. But you love Michael Jackson. Are you not a member of the Beehive? Venus and Serena Williams sacked their father. Lewis Hamilton sacked his father. Despite the fact that his father worked 3 jobs for 10 years to get Lewis to where he is. One day Lewis woke up and sacked his father. Because you see, abroad, they hold their parents up to very high standards. They hold their parents up to very high standards. Floyd Mayweather also sacked his father. I think we hold our parents to too little standards. Our parents can do and undo and still know at the back of their mind that if we don't take care of them, they will call us bad people. Nobody's going to tell you this. I don't know the Asake story, but if he has decided for one reason or the other, the father took good care of him. If you go and ask my father, I'll tell you he took good care of me. He will tell you he took good care of me in his eyes, according to his estimation. There were times when all I needed in my life was somebody to tell you, I got you. Even when there were times, and my mother did that for me, there were times when I felt I was going to fail. As a matter of fact, I knew I was going to fail. If not for my mother's encouraging words, I would not have stood. You see, you need to understand that the greatest gift, I say this all the time, forget any other gift I have in my life. My greatest gift is I don't have 2 Nigerian parents. When you have 2 Nigerian parents, you will not understand what you are missing. When you have 2 Nigerian parents, you will never understand what you are missing. My mother's family, and my father's family, they are like North Pole and South Pole. My father and his family think like this. My mother and her family think like this. And you need to understand that if we have come to a point in our lives where we have forgiven our parents and we have decided to do what is good, is because we are honorable. If we decided that we will not do anything, nothing will happen. Arnold Schwarzenegger rose to the height of his career as an actor, still went on to become a politician and was governor of California. So if you say he abandoned him, Papa, nothing still do him. He still lived his life to the fullest. It's not easy to transition from movie. Baba, you did not grow up in the 80s. If you grew up in the 80s, Arnold Schwarzenegger was the biggest thing that hit Hollywood. Go and read about Arnold Schwarzenegger. Go and watch his story. He doesn't talk to his dad, doesn't like his dad, doesn't want to have anything to do with his dad. In Nigeria, parents can do anyhow. There's no caution. There's no, nine be your papa, nine be your papa, finish. They go just they behave anyhow they like. And you must still take care of them. And I'm telling you today, if you not reach your mind, leave them. Any day your mind comes to it, if you don't take care of your parents and they pass on, let me warn you, you will feel that guilt. You will feel that guilt if you don't take care of your parents and they pass on. But also, if your parents caused you trauma, as a Christian, I will tell you forgive and move on. But I will also warn you that forgiveness sometimes means having to deal with what tormented you. And our parents never seem to get the message. They said he took care of him. Do you know what taking care of a child as talented as Asake, do you know what it required? Do you think it's food and water? Because his father gave him food and paid his school fees? Is that all it takes to have a child like Asake? Think about it. It is unfair when we put societal were you in his shoes? If he don't talk, say okay, every month he go give him papa 20,000 naira. Say now waiting in spirit carry, leave him. Someone said that's all he had. I'm not talking about, sometimes you have nothing, but you have words of encouragement. Sometimes you have no money. Let me tell you something here. When I was working on the radio and earning 1,500 naira a month, I was nothing. My mother used to track my progress. My mother used to watch out for me. When I was growing up with my dad is Muslim. As a child, I did not believe in religion. As a matter of fact, I was a bit uncertain about God. And because of that, because of religion, my father and I used to clash all the time. Because of my career choices, my father and I used to clash all the time. And there's nowhere in the milestones of my career that I can see my father's support. Nowhere. Nowhere. Growing up as a child, I used to quarrel with my dad a lot. I had to fight for everything. Everything. As in, literally had to fight for it. This is what I believe in, this is what I want. And it will turn to war. And I will stand my ground. And do you know that I still had nightmares of me and my father quarreling till COVID? I left my father's house around when I was like 20 years old. Finally, I got married at 24. So 24, I just used to visit. So that time I lived with my father, let's say I was max 21. I was born in 1976. So 21, 1976 plus 21. So 1997 was when I was 21. Minus 2020. 23 years prior. I used to have nightmares of me and my father quarreling, me having to bamboozle my way, say I no go grey. And you see, forget about the financial support that didn't come. Forget about all what's important. What I truly lacked was that support system. As you not get money, or you say you not get money, why did you fail to take an interest in what I did? It don't turn out I'm going to rapture you. You have no sense. You are just like your father. Any day you have sense, come back. Watch your mouth. My own no good, I go enter you. Do you know that up until recently, my father had a second wife, and when my father and his sons from the second wife quarrel, when the sons tell me their story, I see exactly what my dad used to do to me in their life. When my dad tells me the story, I see exactly what he used to do to me. So I find myself leaning towards my brothers than my father. My sisters and my mother, because they don't like the fact that my father had a second wife and blah, 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 they lean towards their mother. So because they lean towards their mother, they support their father. Me, where I know which I go to. When my brothers and my father clash, and the matter gets to me, when I hear, I just see myself. My brothers go get fault. Nobody say they don't get fault. They get like 20% fault. The remaining 70% are my papa. The way my father thinks, the way my father wants to control the whole situation, the way as in. And I used to tell my brother, one of my brothers used to say something to me. He said, we used to look at you as the devil. We used to, the way daddy used to paint you, we used to look at you as a demon. Because I know they greet them. They used to look at me as a demon. Now, when they reach my age, when they begin, they enter their own, now their eye open. They used to look at me like someone who used to frustrate my dad. They used to look at me with those eyes. And one day, me and my brother sat down and we tabled my papa matter. Papa, my brothers had to apologize to me. At least one of them. Say, Papa, I don't know. Say, that's so it be. I used to look at you as a bad person. Because if you wanted anything from my dad, you have to fight for it. You have to stand up to him. You have to push him aside, or he will not let you get that thing that you wanted. And we are parents too. I make my mistakes as a father. I'm not 100%. They are never going to be giving fathers award, and they will call my name there. I just try my best. And sometimes I look at my kids, and when I'm failing, I try to get myself to do I still resent my dad? Yes. Yes. I've just had to fight it. I've just had to be a Christian. I cannot preach forgiveness, but I still have issues. Unless you want me to lie. And the resentment did not come from not giving me money. Yes, that was an issue then, but there were other people that did not give me money. The issue came from, you are a failure. Your mates are better than you. You are a failure. Your mates are better than you. You say that to a child and a young adult who is at a formidable spot in his life. He can never get out of it. He can never get out of it. And nothing can heal except time. That is why, kids, you've got to be careful. Parents, you've got to be careful with your children. And all of you saying forgive, forgive, forgive. Is it easy? Is it easy? When you had to stand as a 19-year-old, and what was supposed to be supporting you was what you first had to fight. You didn't have to face the monsters. You had to face the monsters at home first. The energy that you were supposed to use. Yeah, hello. Yes. All right, let me send you the receipt right away. Sorry, I don't order suya, no pay. Inside this vex, where are the vex? Sorry, guys. Make I just pay for my suya. They call me. I don't forget the suya. Therapist to shiwo. I'm not soft. I deal with my demons. And sometimes dealing with my demons means cutting some people off. Sometimes that's what you need to do to deal with your demons. And my anger is, there's no change in the behavioral pattern. It continues. I might not know exactly what Asake went through or why he's taking the decision he's taking. Sorry, I'm paying for my suya. This thing will make me vex. And you guys don't get it. I have two parents. My mother was I would never say my mother was a perfect person. But my mother gave me financial support, every kind of support. When my life had no that, you see, Baba, if he remain only my papa for your life, just know say your life don't end. Say you no get anybody, you get only my papa. How can a young kid at 18 have a father and still feel alone in this world? My mother traveled abroad once. I had an issue. I went to meet my dad. My dad did not even help me in any way. I can't wait make my mama travel, come back. Now life be that. As a Christian and a Christian teacher, I've forgiven my dad and I've moved on. And I try my best. But you see, I get angry when I see entitlement. I get angry when I see demands. Someone said, what if both were not there? At least I had my mother. If I know I had my mother, we are an arm robber. Because I don't get the resilience when my younger brother gets. My trigger is, you see, when, I'll give you an example. All parents make mistakes. All parents think they know best. And all parents lead their children in the wrong direction most of the time. When you go and meet Tastebud's mom and say, Mommy, the way you handle this thing, no matter. I'll say, I don't know, as my knowledge reach that time, no vex. I swear, no matter how angry you are, your spirit will come down. My father will turn it on. My father has never been, since I met my father in my life, he has never been wrong. Everybody else is wrong. He's always right. And I have no problem. I move on with my life. But then there's entitlement, the spirit of entitlement. And then I have to battle that. And it came to a point where I said, you know what? No matter what my dad did, I'll look away, I'll forgive. I spoke to one of my uncles at length. My uncle said something. He said, just do good to your dad and know that you are doing it to God. Just do good to your dad. It took everything in me, every demon in me, to be able to, okay, this is what it is. Anytime I sit down with my dad and it looks like, okay, let's let things go, let's patch things up. My dad is kind of person, you will say something, we hold. Then you'll be hearing that thing that you said that you did not know was a problem, that you just stop inside conversation, something will happen. You go talk one thing with the person, not like, it'll make you clear and say, Baba, this thing where you talk, I don't like him. You go come to hear him everywhere, you go come turn to fight. And it never gets better. So after much counseling from my mom and my uncle, I decided one day that my dad is old, my dad is 80. I could just try my best. And taste buds too counseled me, because left to me, I'm angry. And I said, you know what? I'm going to let it go. It was tough. You have no idea. And what makes it worse for me is, instead of someone like my dad to understand that we are trying to make effort to erase things, he will keep triggering you. So when I see somebody say, you know what, I don't want to have anything to do with my dad again, or I don't want to have anything to do with my mom again, I understand their pain. And sometimes our parents need to get on their knees and apologize to their children, or sit down with their children and tell them the truth that, look, I offended you in this, but this is the reason why I did this like this. Somebody's putting the account number. Rapture. Anybody ever put your account number on my live, I will rapture you. And I believe, if you ask me, I believe that the biggest problem is religion. Honor your father and your mother. Those that did not honor their father and their mother, they did not buy. Beyonce did not honor her father. She's still the biggest, our color musician in the whole world. And Schwarzenegger did not honor his father. Even Elon Musk not sending papa, did not mean he will not get to where he's getting to in his life. Somebody said, you believe I will not abandon my dad. I won't abandon my dad. But that's because I'm Christian and the scriptures tell me not to. Not because there are times in my life when I'm angry and I've not considered it. Sometimes people believe that because Asake is doing well, because he has made money, why did he not give his father this? Why did he not give his father that? Asake might never come and tell you what he went through in his life. But what if his father never believed in his dreams? What if he had to fight against his father? That's not what therapy is for. You can't listen. Therapy cannot solve. It's like telling me therapy can solve HIV when you are not on medication. You don't need therapy. You just need your parents to admit that they were wrong. That's all the therapy you need. You need sometimes your parents to admit that they were wrong. Simple. No need for therapy. Therapy is useless. You go back to the same thing. Another person don't chop blocking, permanent blocking. You are telling me on my life that I will never agree. I don't block you. That's when you want to talk, go talk for your papa live. If I tell you, say, don't cross me, I'm not joking. If I tell you, say, don't cross me, I am not joking. It's not a story. It's not a matter of therapy. Therapy cannot solve when the triggers are still there. How do you solve? It's like I'm beating my wife. My wife is going for therapy and coming back and I still beat her. How do you want therapy to solve that? I swear to God, without any therapy, me and my papa done dey okay 10 years ago. But my character will no gree change. 10 years ago, I was good. I'd moved on. But with every year, there's the same. What they do is they act that same thing out. What you saw when you were 13. That's a lie. Therapy cannot help you deal with constant triggers. They will just chop your money and turn you to mumu. I was good with my dad 10 years ago. But every year, he just has to do something to remind me of that childhood. They just have to they will just trigger you back again. You see, it's not about I made a mistake. Sometimes you don't even need to say sorry. Sometimes you don't need to say sorry. Just let me see it. Just let me see it. That's all. We get to a bridge, we cross the bridge, and then we cross the bridge back again, and then destroy the bridge, and we are back at square one. Someone said therapy will remove you from the environment. How do you remove from? Do you want to stop talking to your parents completely? What has worked for me is boundaries. I don't need therapy. Beyond this, you are not allowed in my life. That is what will work wonders. What do I need therapy for? I will never support you not taking care of your parents. Ever. But sometimes these parents tend to be entitled. And my mouth no good. You enter my lane, I will give unto you. Whether you be my papa, you be my mama, or you be anybody else, papa wants to enter my lane. Somebody said that they abuse people, papa, you no respect papa. I don't respect anybody. You ask my mama, if she enter my lane, she dey collect steady. Now so me I be, my head no they okay. So they've known not to cross me, and that's what works for me. From when I was 19, I don't they set boundaries. Say, nope, I will not allow you inside here, because if I allow you inside here, you're gonna mess with my head. Instead of therapy, set boundaries. Instead of therapy, let me tell you, learn how to say no. No is by itself is therapy. No. There's nothing more healing than no. Nobody, none of my parents can ever come and meet me and say, they are hungry and I'll not provide food. No. But you need a car. or you need a new house, you'll be all right. I swear to God. So, in life, set boundaries around yourself. You see this therapy, you will waste 10,000 pounds or $10,000 of your money that you can use to go. Let me tell you that instead of spending $10,000 on therapy, use it and buy Rolex. It's therapy. Use it and travel. Enjoy your money. That is better therapy than any of these things. One thing that will save you, in life is being able to tell people to their face, whether it's your father or it's your mother or it's your grandmother. Tell them. If they annoy you, tell them. Me, I used to tell them, and they don't like me for it. Now, part of my therapy. Let me tell you something. When I cuss somebody out, for me, it's therapy. Be your own therapist. The best therapist in the world is you. If you come to my life and you talk nonsense, as I dey shake me for you, I swear to God, if I shake me for you for 5 minutes, I run my mouth on you for 5 minutes. Now me go come dey feel bad, say, and this guy no do rich like this. Now me go come dey beg you. So when I go to bed, I have nothing on my. But you see, when you insult me and I absorb it, I've absorbed that your negative energy. When I tell people this, they don't understand. My mother used to say, why do you insult people? I say, you can't get it. Move on. So I'll now absorb that emotional energy they come and pour on my head. I'll now absorb it. No, I will give it to you so that you can share it between your mother, your father, and all the children you will ever give birth to. Then I'm good. My mental health is safe. I'm okay. I've noticed that I feel the worst when I don't respond. When I bottle up. Don't bottle things up. Anybody will talk nonsense near you, give them. As they hot, majo tutu. No let them touch ground. The sweetness of table tennis or long tennis is that ball must not touch ground before you serve them back. If it touch ground, it don't cold. When they give you table tennis back, you go let them touch ground. Don't it turn? Before it touch ground, you must catch them, spin them back to them. Never, never let anybody put you down. Yeah, sometimes as a woman, it is hard to talk to your mother-in-law. Sometimes a woman is hard to talk to your father. They will talk to you anyhow. Baba, let me tell you, we absorb a lot of negative energy that you don't need to have. It does not mean you don't honor your parents. So because I honor you, I must take nonsense from you. That's not honor. Honor be say, as you give me nonsense, I catch and hot, give them back to you. Say, nah, don't try this again with me. Back to sender ASAP. If you understand yourself, you will never need a therapist in this life. Just understand yourself. Understand what annoys you. Stay away from it. Understand what triggers you. Avoid it. It's simple. That is what worked for me. That is why I stopped having those nightmares. Once in a while, I still have the nightmares, but like once or twice a year. Those days, I used to have those nightmares like once or twice a week. You know, some of you get mental conditions, so you need therapy because you get advanced psychological disorders. But the rest of you, your therapy is you. Shopping is therapy. Go and shop. Eating is therapy. Go and spend your money on a good restaurant. So don't surround yourself by triggers. Those things that make you angry. Those things that make you mad. Stay away from them. And if now your parents, stay away from your parents. Stay away from your parents. If your parents are your triggers, stay away from them. Somebody say making love is therapy. Absolutely. Somebody wants to join the call to share their story. That therapy, I know the advice for anybody. Now waiting go turn you to mumu. You be man or you be woman. Deal with your issues. They're going to give you therapy, but then the situation does not change. If your problem is your mama, cut your mama off for 6 months.
Daddy, please, give me 1 minute. Let me put something on my head. I have a bad hair. Please.
Waiting do your hair.
I have a demole. Me, basic life.
Oh yeah, put something on your hair. Quickly, sharp.
Give me 1 minute.
All right. Are you back? Are you for me, my sister? My sister, no show television. No show television. Television is somebody else's content.
I'm back. Sorry. I'm back. Dear,
All right. Evening. Yeah, good evening. Go ahead with your story.
Okay. Yeah, regarding to what you're saying, I just want to add my 2 cents. You're very right, especially African parents. Yeah, I need a cardio. I ran upstairs, sorry. So, the thing I see with our parents is they believe, yes, it's good. There's no way you will have money and you will not take care of a parent. But like I said, when I heard that news about Asake yesterday, I was posting on my WhatsApp status. I said, life is a recycle. Things go, things come. When our parents were young, what are the actions you took raising your child? There's no way you will raise a child with love, which I don't normally believe in that. You raise a child with love, you stand by them, you support them. There's no way they will come back and not come to help you. And one thing I do not support about African parents is demanding emotional blackmail. For example, when I lost my dad 11 years ago, may he so rest in peace, I was in US. I already knew that my mom is going to be in a situation that is difficult because she depends on my dad. She used to be a businesswoman, providing for herself and the family, but things changed. And when I heard the news, I told my husband then, I need to bring my mom to US immediately. Not because I was comfortable in US at that time, but because I knew the situation. The man that was providing already died. And I knew that in that moment, and I wasn't financially okay, but one thing I did was to bring her here, and she stayed with me. To glory be to God, my mom stayed with me for 10 years, for 8 years. And I knew it because of her. I was able to do some courses, being able to have a career here in US, not being able to be doing all those slavery jobs. To God be the glory. And one thing I noticed is when she speaks with her friend back home, or her friend in here, they have the grammar association, and I come in, my mom will just change attitude. I'm like, Mama Lole. Sorry, let me speak Yoruba. So we have a house that my dad built, but I knew in my mind that if my mom is relocating back, she won't be staying in that house. I already had it in mind to do something, but when she not tried to rub it on my face, can you even trigger me? It would just trigger me like, okay, me say, there was a day she always say it, moto bogini, moto, but you know our African parents, they like to compare. And I would tell her, mommy, any to moto bogini for my ship. We are both here. See how I work so hard. You see how my husband works so hard. At least we are providing a basic lifestyle for you. But when she speaks with her friend, and I noticed that mentality, They want to dream that mansion. They want to dream that luxury lifestyle on their children's pocket. Me, God, I want to dream on my pocket. What have I done for myself? To God be to glory. I'm still trying to raise myself and raise my kids. There was a time I just spoke to. I'm like, okay, mommy, you keep asking all these things. It will gonna you gonna chef will be. At least I've gone through my own grandparents' one. And I remember my grandma coming from our village that time with public transport. We'll meet her at the junction and everything. They didn't choke you guys with billing. Why is it now that you guys are now, you knew that we too are struggling? Don't choke us with billing. I know some parents, some friends here, they will send their parents money to eat. They will go and be buying land and start doing foundation. When that money was supposed for them to use it to eat, to use it for their medical bills. Imagine a woman of 71, a father of 75, still buying land and building house. How many years you won't spend again for this life? Not even your own income. If my dad was a $10 grandpa now, that's the generational wealth. They can do whatever they want to do with their money, but not on your children's pockets. But I'm not saying if you have that money, don't take care of your parents. I'm not saying that. But not you struggling, not you having an attack, panicking, anxiety. Because when your phone rings and you see that your parents are calling, I know some people, they'll start having anxiety. They'll be panicking. I used to tell people, don't panic. Tell them your situation. Don't promise them heaven and earth. If you have, do it. But don't panic. Don't have anxiety because you want to satisfy them. Because at the end of the day, even to the extent
Anything we pass feeding money, me I know they do for anybody. Anything we pass
even
food
that
money.
even that feeding money, you have to monitor it for some parents. Because as soon as you send that money to their account, it's a lie. They are building something. Once in lay foundation. Get on more roof. And you let
Amen.
and you that you're struggling, you
like saying no.
land.
I don't go just pick their call for like 3 months. Then I'll call them and say how far, how everything.
Yes, but the joy I have talking to my parents is when they tell me they are happy. When my mom called me, she's eating good food, she's doing well. But don't come and tell me Yala Bajati go for flats. At what age?
Now when I small, now I don't come. Now when I small, now I don't come out that kind of talk for my papa mouth. Now when I did 17, 18, now I don't come out that kind of talk.
Crazy.
Say your mates are doing this. Nothing small. I will tell you the story. One day my papa drive me go WAEC, go collect my results. I had 2 credits. The rest fail, pass. Now my papa just they ward me. So when I was your age, the matter come begin to turn my belly. As we did, I saw one man just parked beside us, latest Benz. My papa just looked me say, when I was your age, and that last when I was your age, just scratch my ear. I say, Daddy, this when I was your age. This guy where they drive these Benz, now your age. Leave me and my age people. Now your age mate, the Olusegun Obasanjo was your age when he was president. Buhari was younger than you when he was president. Please leave me and my age people. My papa tear me like 2 slap. Rush me. But since that day to today, that's your mates, they do something.
A child like you will be the black sheep of the
they know they bring and come again. That's it gets some battles where I don't fight pass from when I did 17, 18. Say your mates, they do, your mates, they do. Don't carry your mates. Now your mates be all this one. So I tell her, I say, Buhari was younger than you when he was president. Obasanjo was younger than you when he was president. Now me, they chalo inside moto. When people your age. No be your age mates park Benz. Well, leave me. Of course, I go chop beating. I know say I go chop that beating, but I know say you no go try him outside because wait till I go talk to you, you no go like him.
You're right.
Nobody can use that thing to blackmail me when I was your age. Then of all the things where I don't hear for my life, the last time I heard that was when I was 17, 18. Say if my age like make you buy Lamborghini for him papa or him mama, then nothing call me say they buy them Lamborghini because they no go like waiting they go hear.
Dear, but I think society too, because we that we are here, we already saying that as soon as I'm 50 or 60, I'm not going to stay in this country. Even if I was, the reason is, with children, you even want to plan your retirement on top. Is it the children that have grown to pay our own school loan? They want to pay their own mortgage. They already have their own legacy. They want to start growing.
One child, one of my friends, they tell me say, one of my friends, they tell me saying Pekin collect $60,000 as school loan, ended up paying $200,000.
Yes.
So they are battling their own life drama. They are facing their own life. They don't get your time. Oh.
They won't have time. If you call them too much, they'll put you in the senior homes.
Yes, now.
Senior homes, they will send you flowers.
Gen Z.
I tell people, especially our age, just start planning for your retirement. Don't use everything on luxury lifestyle. Start planning because this body go weak. All our body was strong now. Start planning on your retirement. So anything your children gives you at that time is a plus. I always tell people, don't depend on them because it gives me anxiety when a lot of burden is on me also. Sometimes I just break down and start crying. But I stopped that years back because I'm like, Timbaku, life goes on, you know? So if I find life goes on, so we just have to plan for our retirement.
Hi, Face. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, brother. How you doing?
Thank God, boss.
Make I hear your.
Good evening.
Make I hear your opinion. I want to hear your opinion.
Going live. Hello.
Yeah, hello. Chichi Obama, how you doing?
I'm fine. Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Oh my God, I just threw something away. Oh my God, I just threw something away.
So we're okay, Sha sister. Oh yeah, my brother, you came first. Oh yeah, Mo, hear you. Pop my money gone. I have 100 and something people watching me on TikTok live. Pop my money gone.
That the freeze. You see, there's no how we can balance this stuff, you know. For we that are brought up like from the 80s and the like, we have a lot of misconceptions and a lot of things that we can confidently say our fathers failed us in too many areas. But the ball of contention here is that can we really do without them? We cannot. For now, the kids from like late 80s, 90s, 2000 they can at least testify that their parents are becoming alike to them. They are being good to them. Like, but for some of us from the 80s, it is, in fact, how can I balance this?
Military zone.
We can't come close. We can't do anything. They gap us too much. They didn't just leave us access at all regarding too many things. So as such, we can balance it the way that they were not friendly with us. There are actually reasons why we can stay far from them. But then, like I said earlier, when I started, what can we do without them? The answer is obviously no. For some person like Asake that can cough out 10 million, 5 million out of his purse and it will not affect him, I would not agree that there should be an issue to that. Asake can do better. That's what I would say.
Baba, you need to understand that. You need to understand that. I met a woman in Nollywood that told me her story. She was raped 5 times. Different times. And she's strong. She's doing fantastic. Some, they go just rape them once. Till they die by their own hand. They're not going to do okay. So, you see, it's like saying, me, my sugar they good. I go drink this thing, 1 whole bottle. Drink calm, nothing go do me. My sugar go they okay.
You have a good A1C.
Very
for your age.
For my age, my A1C is 5.1, 5.0.
Wow.
I will. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. At my worst, my A1C is 5.2. Where I know say I don't overpress them.
Oh wow, that's too normal.
So yes, now that's my worst. Wow. My A1C better pass all my children that are in their teens and 20s. If we do A1C for this house now, my own they best pass.
Wow.
I they tell you. and I'm 50 next year.
Wow.
If my papa drink this thing 2 cup, if he from there log out. Of course, I don't drink it every day. That's why my A1C is good. I stay away from anything that spikes my blood sugar. Anything. Sometimes the whole day I go just the chop granite, chop even fruit, to eat fruit, because I know say fruit too they spike. I go dey very careful. Before I eat fruit, I go first eat cashew or granite. Like 10 minutes before, make it just day my belly so that the sugar from the fruit, because whether I like it or not, apple na still sugar, watermelon na still sugar.
Of course,
You go just enter your, you understand what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So another person go try am if he enter coma. So because you can forgive, some people can't. Some people can't deal with it. Some people keep remembering. Now, even if you go to therapy, one of the things they will tell you in therapy is stay away from triggers. How can you stay away from triggers when your triggers are in your face telling you are not doing well? You see, let me tell you something here. If Asake were a banker, I might not have understood him. But because Asake is a creative, and I'm a creative, I understand what it means to be misunderstood. I understand what it means to be unsupported. I understand what it means when they look at you and they expect you to fail. And they are waiting for you to fail. Let me tell you, and one of the reasons why I got away with a lot of things in my youth was my father was expecting me to fail. So you know, just bother with me. It was like a grace. Because if my father worked against me, you know, it's 2 things. Your parents believe in your dream and they support it. Or your parents don't believe in your dream and they fight you tooth and nail to discourage the dream. That one.
Maybe you were stubborn too.
I was stubborn, and they expected that I was going to fail. So they allowed me to fail. To the glory of God, I didn't fail. My dad used to wake me up in the morning and tell me I was a failure because I not agree go mosque.
Wow.
My life has always been different. Till today, I know they wake up early morning. If you need anything at 9 o'clock, just know that it's not me. That thing has to be very important. You have to pay me very well for me to wake up at 9 a.m. I have no problem being awake at 3 a.m. My problem is I will wake up at 11, sometimes 12 noon, sometimes 1 p.m. I'm not an early morning person.
So, why do you not go look for job for that? Okay.
Baba, God bless you. I don't understand myself from small. Say, and this early morning not be me. Now, guess what? I went to school. I finished school. I went to work. I closed work at 12 midnight. Came home. By the time I ate, showered, it was 1 a.m. I now went to bed around 1 a.m. You are now waking me up at 5 to come and pray.
The headache that you first of all have.
Make it make sense. My class is at 12 noon. I want to wake up at 10, shower, and it's an hour from school. Why are you waking me up at 5 a.m. to come and freaking pray?
So that you can pass the exam, you know?
Which exam? Then when I tell you, say, I'm not awake, let me rest, I'm tired. Then you go come say you are a failure. You think you know more than God? You think the thing you people are doing, you think this is God?
Yeah, it's your skin color. If you're a girl, they will say you're banje.
I be banje, even as I know be girl, I don't agree. So when you wake up in the morning and the first thing you have to do is face quarrel. Every day, and every day I no go pray that prayer. Forget. Okay. Every day when they wake me up, say, hey, you go and pray. The first question I ask them, say, are you sure? Say, God don't wake. Say, make I sleep. God was created in, I was created in God's image. Now 10 o'clock at the wake, I go, God go wake. And and that rebellion transformed into every part of my life. I remember one time when my father said, Kolobe ni daji. I got there by 11:45. They said the person don't go since morning. Meanwhile, I know say the person don't go. Waiting concern me. Now I go back house. My father say, time will be money 11:45. My father say, what? Money ko lobe ni daji. Idaji te mini here. If man gin 12, but anything gin daji, idaji temi 11 ni mo de law. I no go just agree you. And those are the little battles that I had to keep fighting just so that I can make sense of my life.
Yes. Okay. But that is fast forward now to now. The question here is that I know that with all of the, I've listened to you for like over 10 minutes when you started from the Genesis, all of the things we talked about. Fast forward to the current day now. Will you see it an issue sending 100,000 to your dad? The answer is obviously no. So for somebody like Asake that artist is, which is one of the A-list artists we have in Nigeria, such should not be heard. That's what we are saying.
What I'm saying is, back to my drink. Me and Asake are different. The fact that I can do it and walk past my trauma and walk past my pain does not mean Asake can do it.
Can I
say something, my darling sister. Don't mind me.
Brother, I want to say based on what you said. If Asake was like maybe the process, you want to tell me that when Asake was growing, he was never there, right? What if Asake has died in the process of him not? Would he now come out and say what? He probably wouldn't even tell anybody he had a child like Asake. The only reason why Asake is coming in the limelight because he's a celebrity. So the man, yes. So as ZF said, it's different. Everybody takes things differently. It's all relative to everybody's lifestyle. So if the guy has done what he's supposed to do, he's supposed to be celebrated every day. He wasn't there in his life. So him coming out to talk, what is it? That's emotional blackmail. That's emotional blackmail right there. Why would he come out and be doing all that? So that people can now say, oh, that's Asake's father. Asake is not taking care of his father because the father did. He did not take care of him. He did not.
We accept.
And then let him. Karma is a what? Karma is a B. It comes, it's coming back. It will come. Unfortunately.
For your own blood father that gave birth to you.
Baba, leave that blood. Leave that blood.
Leave that thing, Joe.
That blood now be the problem, brother.
I didn't be the guy buying the process. Say the guy go talk this thing when they talk. This is the lesson to every man out there. No matter how much, if you have a child anywhere, even if it's small money, not be big money, just make sure you throw something there. You never know who's gonna be who tomorrow. You never know. Don't black for him to get that mind. I remember Asake na man to man level now. He's not like any style. Asake is a man that has his own mind. He's successful. He's successful. So this is not a matter of the mother is like telling he's a full-blown man, knowing that he's a man like him. You understand? So from a man's standpoint, for him to make that decision, there's something more. There's something more. There's something more. The father needs to go back to the root of the problem. The root of the problem is he neglected his child. Go back and apologize to your child. Go back to that root.
If the child is not giving room, because that's what we are saying.
Somebody said we can't forget blood, though. Who told you that you can't? Where do you get these notions from?
He's starting from what is happening to him. Let's start from what he did. That I am sorry. I am coming out to say that I did not take care of him when he was younger. But he needs to start from there. Let him start from there. Don't come and be telling us that's emotional blackmail. Let him start from where the problem is. Then everybody will have every reason to oh, please, let's forgive him. At least he has acknowledged what he did. He's coming out now saying, I had a stroke. He gets even get low. Say, I know be Asake. The two have to take a high see. For a life. Alone. The problem is that he's not acknowledging what he did. Let him come out and tell us what he do. Now, community, if you don't bring a come with social media, all of us go tired and wrong. Make him come tell us what you do. If you can't talk what you do, then we're going to say, okay, the camera don't catch him. As camera catch him, or you could forgive and say that camera the work. You understand? Don't come and be telling us that, bro. You, in fact, if they get locked, say still their life safe. Please. Let him deal with his problem. So for real, let's deal with the problem. The problem is, what did he do to that child when that child was young? What did he do? He don't traumatize the poor boy finish. Do you know what it takes?
You see, I said this before Chichi came. One of our biggest problems in this Nigeria is religion and tradition. Arnold Schwarzenegger, one of the biggest movie stars that has ever lived, and a one-time governor of California, does not talk to his dad. Beyonce does not talk to her dad. Michael Jackson did not talk to his dad. Why? Because these people did something wrong at one time or the other.
Can Miss Chichi mute her hand?
Chichi, mute your mic, oh. Chichi, get visitor.
Yeah.
But PF, is it by...
Angela Jolie does not talk to her parents. Jada Pinkett does not talk to her family. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can't force people. They don't have those religious ties. Honor your father and your mother. How do you honor a father that traumatized you or a mother that traumatized you? Where is the honor? Do they deserve honor?
Okay, yo, I'm on live. I'm getting mad on live right now. Yes, so y'all be careful what you say. Yes, ma'am.
I'm not saying don't forgive. I preach forgiveness. But when somebody does not have the capacity to, somebody said, this is Africa, this is Africa, that's why you're all damaged. Damaged people, damage people. Listen to me what I said. Damaged people, damage people. Just like some people will stop and say it ends with poverty, ends with me. That's the same way one person too will stop and say this damage ends with me. All these people I mentioned, is it Angelina Jolie that is not successful? Is it Arnold Schwarzenegger that is not more successful than even your parents? None of your parents here is more successful than Arnold Schwarzenegger. None of your parents here is more successful than Angelina Jolie, including me. Are your parents more successful than Beyonce? Were your parents more successful than Michael Jackson?
No.
These are all people that one day got up and said they were not talking to their parents again, their father again. Beyonce's father begs for him to talk to her. Yet, Beyonce papa still sacrificed for him. He's still selling house to start Destiny's Child. And yet the pikin still abandon him. Do you know why? Because abroad, people hold their parents up to high standards. Your father can be an ABUSIVE cheat, and he still believes you deserve to feed him. Your father can do anything he likes and come and quote one line of a Bible that they don't know what it is about to you. Our parents in Nigeria are held to very low standards. They can do anything they like, knowing that at the end of the day, you must take care of them. If you don't take care of them, the society will judge you as a bad person. If the society did not judge Beyonce, Angelina Jolie, Michael Jackson, Lewis Hamilton, Serena Williams, all the people that abandoned their fathers at one point in their life, when the papa to do.
You know, Nigeria will say that's abroad because those parents have social security benefits.
I was going to say that too.
Let me tell you something. The abroad system is so good. He get the way one of my guys telling mama, say, I can't wait to sign you into an adult home.
Wow.
The mama sit down, begin cry. If they tell her, say, show me the mad, Abby. Not worry. 10 more years. I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna sign you into a care home.
That's what
And
they
I'll
do.
come and visit
If
you
don't
once
have
every
them.
3 months.
3 months is cool. Yeah, if it's once in a year. What if your child is in Alaska hustling? And the senior home is in somewhere.
Ah, Stone don't
New
meet
York
Tolu.
or-
The woman, the mother begin cry. Someone said the abroad system is so good now. What did I say? I say abroad is not perfect. Nigeria is not perfect.
Yes.
I've always said it.
Yes, we all have.
What do I say? Let me remind you of my words. Abroad is K-leg, Nigeria is bow-leg. Do you remember me? Chichi, do you remember me saying this all the time?
No.
There are some things in abroad that are good, and there are some things in Nigeria that are good. Many of you are lucky your parents are in Nigeria. If they were abroad, they go don't carry them go home since. And nothing go do the children will carry their parents go home. Nothing do them. They'll be all right.
Like when they spend their social security monthly allowance.
Allowance.
Yes, I see some people, DF, I see some people they're talking about because what if it was a woman? Same thing. If any woman about same thing, no difference. My gender, anything gender.
But we hardly see more.
It's not safety, no. It's not safety.
It is. No, me personally, I'm saying the same. No, whatever you sow, you reap.
But we get more percentage of guys.
The forgiveness is, I'm not saying don't forgive.
Brother, do you know the reason why it's like that? Sorry, Miss Chi, please let me add something to that. Do you know the reason why people see that women are being favored in terms of old age than men? Let's not tell lies. Growing up in my community, in my neighborhood, I grew up from a very. Can you hear me?
Go ahead.
I grew up from a very rural area. I did not grow up in a city. I grew up in a rural area where we see mothers sweating.
What was the name of your area where you grew up? Is that Ibadan? Ibadan here now. Come, Idianyure was where? Nìbàdàn. Ṣọmọbi tó ń pè ní Arẹmọ. Arẹmọ lèmi dàgbà sí. Arẹmọ, Òde Ajé, Oríta Apẹ̀rin. Now where I grow be that. So me sef na from hood. And my papa still carry me go the hood. Amara oya come o.
So the reason why women are being favored. You know how women will protect. Okay, for example, I have a brother. Sorry, I have a friend that wants to be a footballer. The dad did not support him, not even because he wants him to go to school or all this stuff, because it feels like. But the mom was able to make him happy. She would go walk, buy him a boot to encourage him. And at the end of the day, if you want your children to love you, treat their mother right. If a child grow up in a house that the mother is not being treated well, I swear to God Almighty, if that guy
Amara, where are you?
It to be so difficult to embrace that man or show him love. But gone are the days, our parents, they don't know. But Nigerian daddies, they can use Obodo. They'll be telling lies like you will know in your mind. But they will use Obodo to brainwash you.
But in the midst of all this, yes. But in the midst of all this, do you also understand that mothers also have hand in all of these things that is playing out today? For example, we are not there. We are not 100% close to them. We don't know the true story of all of it. But then we can see, because it's actually in the public domain now. We can give our 1 cent on it. You see, somebody like
but based on his music, based on his stuff that he released this morning, to me, I feel like he's been doing, but they are not appreciative enough, or that money is not going to the right resources.
But when you have a direct access, you should be able to have a direct access to your father. You cannot say you are doing when you are not concerned.
You know, bringing him out on social media will even make him be more adamant. You have not meet a stubborn person like.
No, you should be able to bring a reconciliation. That's what I feel. You should be able to bring reconciliation. That's what it means.
And family members are not coming out. Where was family members when he was hustling?
God will bless you. You didn't mind family members.
Where are the uncles?
God will bless you, sister me. Aye ade kuku da. Kama bara wa so toro.
But as soon as you are rich, ogun ti de, oye ko ri be.
But see, let's balance this.
Coming out. Baby mama is not coming out also. Baby mama, why can't you just also be in a competition with Asake?
Okay, now let me ask you a question. Hello ma. Let me ask you a question. Now, in our today's time now, we've seen God have mercy on us, and God forbid, for example, now, if for example now, Shala is saying, are you sure if not true of that kind of flamboyant thing that we've seen from the likes of Zenko, Obi Kubana, and the likes of it?
Other party?
Yes, like, you know.
That one is not, I did not support.
Yeah, that's what we are saying. So that's what we are saying. So now that it's out and they are saying this, that let him play a role. Let him do something and let the past be past. That's what we are pleading.
It's very easy for us to plead.
It's because you are not in his shoe. And it's because your own daddy took care of you.
No, it's my own daddy too. My story is even close to what Daddy Freeze just said from the. I said whenever Daddy Freeze is coming up on live, I'm always there because I have a notification. I always listen. I
learn a lot from him. Yeah,
I learn a lot from him. It's close to my own story as well too. But that does not stop the fact that
a lot of Christians don't like me too. Some Christians don't like me because I'm a support.
My love, come on, sit down.
I am also, you know, in fact, I teach. Most times, I teach also in the church, but most times, some of the things I bring out, I learn from Daddy Freeze, and I try to balance it with the scripture, what the scripture says, and I see the truth from what Daddy Freeze always points out.
We shouldn't be preaching those things that they will brainwash us, that they will be brainwashing us.
I'm telling you, when I grew up,
there's no food. There's no food in the house. Instead of our parents to come out and tell us, there's no food in the house, my dad will turn it to fasting like Papa Dodo.
You can imagine. You can imagine. Imagine.
Hi, Amarachi.
Hi.
So these are the issues. But then the needful should be done. In respect, that's why I asked.
Yeah, I was talking. We should take care of our parents. Don't
Yes.
have anxiety because we want to take care of them.
No, they don't for no reason. For example, now look at Asake. Asake is not even Asake. And that name is the mother's name, for example. So you can, when you want to balance it from that angle, you see that, look, they contribute, or the angle where the mother must have contributed. Maybe perhaps, if you ask me now, I would say the mother must have planted some kind of tree in the life of Asake. Asake is known to be a man now. That name is the mother's name, it's not his name. For a child to grow up to a level whereby you use your mother's name as your brand, you should be able to understand there's some level of contribution.
Start speaking up too. If they are being emotionally abused, maybe they are using child.
Just say ABUSED.
Speak out.
Spell it out, sister.
Okay. Yes. Men should start speaking out. If you are facing any ABUSE, just speak out.
Yes.
For the record, document things. Show your kids love. For example, bro, you're in abroad now. Yeah, if you have a child and you're paying child support, like people like us, we advise people don't pay in cash because of the future. Make sure you're paying using transactions so that you can keep the receipt.
Can you pay child support in cash?
It's easy for women to manipulate their kids and tell them, your papa don't send anything. But a responsible man will keep receipts.
Oh, can you pay child support?
In Nigeria.
Oh, sugar, you know what happened? We logged off and went to this useless internet. IPNX, no go better for una. Una don't log me out for TikTok. You know go better for una papa. You know go better for IPNX, papa. Their network has not worked in 4 days. I'm spending money on MTN and Airtel and they are logging me out because the internet is going to this useless IPNX.
Yes.
Imagine.
That thing no dey ever work. Thank God it's not even YouTube. Once he logs you off YouTube, finish. Has logged me off
TikTok.
TikTok and Instagram and YouTube and
Imagine.
Facebook.
Imagine.
It's
I did
just,
hear you,
I
Jerry.
feel Asake should, you know, at the end of the day, as you said, it's
Yes.
we are all human
Temper justice
beings.
with mercy.
Mistakes happen. He should just temper justice with mercy. Because
Now, here's what I want to say. If he decides not to tamper justice with mercy, who are we to judge him?
Exactly. No, we're not judging him. Judging who?
We're not judging. But when
Okay, me, I want to now ask you, if Asake now decides that he does not want to tamper justice with mercy,
Then it's okay.
finish.
It's okay.
You don't know what he went through.
Even
when I
that
will
was
have issues with him,
too alright.
people like me will
For
have
him to
issues with
even
him.
take his mother's name.
Forgive and forget. Let's pray for
Bro, let it go. You better plan yourself well, though. If you want to do that forgive and forget drama, you better plan yourself well. Because if you don't plan yourself well, God can do forgive and forget. With this Gen Z, they will throw you under
all these ones don't send us. All these ones don't send us. They don't send us. Their height here, here.
Well, send anything, consign anybody. So especially with that our kids are Gen Z. You better plan yourself. Come and say you want to do forgive and forget. They will rub it eye to an eye. We are talking to Asake now because we believe that it came from the millennials or something. My dear, should all understand that trauma, people get traumatized.
Trauma. Yes. They don't forget.
Get traumatized in different level and people absorb it in different ways. So maybe he absorbed it so badly. Some people don't. Some people don't care. No matter how much you traumatize them, they are just family-oriented people. They just take it like, oh, it's one of those things. But maybe he's probably hurt. That man probably must have hurt him to the fact that he took his mother's name. Share your work, what you bring him. To the point, the mother's name. Is that not too much? So there's a lot of art. Let that guy start from the place he knew that he must have hurt that child. He needs to apologize.
Baby mama is not coming out with relatives. I'm sorry. Lock up. For coming out like that. Bring my brother. You want to bring my brother?
But they will drag you. When they will drag you, once they start dragging you,
I know my country people. I know my country people.
I'm sure Baba had to pass or something. Hold down. So when you're
that's what is go down, say, go down. For 10 years plus, over 10 years, the man said that he has not
we should keep Baba and law from the beginning of the matter. If you take any as in yes. That's it.
With somebody that is not answering you.
Yeah,
you come publicly now.
Yo, but you work publicly, see.
But
you understand what
publicly now, some people are blaming that why will you come publicly? Some people are blaming that why will you come publicly?
No, because I'm sure he has begged at home, privately it didn't work. And then he decided to come publicly because you understand.
Of course,
which I understand. He didn't oh my lad, as in he needs to start from the roots.
Let's balance it.
There's no balance.
Let me tell you about Mario Balotelli. Let me tell you a story about Mario Balotelli. They gave birth to him. He had a condition. The parents did not. Mario Balotelli, the Italian footballer. Go and read about him. He had a condition. The parents look and say they don't want the pikin. They gave him up for adoption. One Oyinbo woman come adopt him. Come raise him to Mario Balotelli. The parents, they watch television one day, can't see their picking where they adopt, where they abandon, where they gave up to for
They still
adoption.
recognize them.
How they not go recognize them? Now they begin, they see say don't turn millionaire, don't turn footballer. Now they begin reach out and I tell them say no know their papa. Say the only parents you know now that when you born a husband, I being parents. Say no know their papa. Go and read about Mario Balotelli. You think you can just waltz in?
LeBron James.
LeBron James, yes.
Oh. That one when somebody show himself that time. He blocked him. No, they even talk about him, Papa. He blocked him. It's about
My
that
darling,
situation.
put more. Did you follow the Asake story?
No, really.
That Ashake's father, apparently, they were making claims that Asake abandoned his father.
Oh, yeah, Gen Z opinion.
And we won't hear Gen Z opinion, this one's. So what is your take? They say Asake did not take care of his father. And his father is not feeling well. Come, don't try to be politically correct. Just talk him as
Yeah,
it did your
but-
mind.
My father already did something.
Somebody say children are seed. Or more.
Eh?
I never seen it. I see somebody say children are seeds. They are the parents are supposed to reap from them. You be there if you act right, you get right now, Abi.
Yeah, but
You
that's
abandon me, finish. I don't suffer, finish. Do everything. All the good
Not be
things.
seed. Well, not be seed where the water will go germinate.
Oh. Ẹni tó bá tọ́ mi tó ẹni tó bá dà mí sílẹ̀ ló máa tẹ̀lé tútù àbí.
Yes, now.
Yeah, of course. Now you will pour water for ground. Now you go step for
Now you go step for cold ground.
Investment. Yes, show love.
Now.
Oh,
You
yeah,
got the-
what's the opinion?
Hey, everybody, this is a big lesson to all of us, male, female, especially the males. You think because you don't you can switch out on any woman, leave her, go marry somebody and start all over. Nobody know who be who. Oh, nobody know who be who. Nobody know who be who. You understand? So everybody treat everybody the same way you want to be treated. Even the younger they are, the more you should be more present in their life. You understand?
I know some dads.
Of course.
They don't know their kids' school gates. What they school gates?
Yeah, good evening.
Because
you are the gate.
some of them they don't know the school gates is because they are actually out for the money.
Yes,
and then they are paying
on your
the
left.
fees.
They play.
So they are paying the fees. So
All right.
let's
I'll
understand
send
and
you the
balance
pass
it.
now.
No, those ones are different. No, Oga, leave that.
No,
to
even with that, once in a while,
What are you saying?
it brings connection, it brings bond.
Money is not everything, no.
Money is not everything.
Make that time for that little time. Forget that
Especially
money.
your girl child. Man,
Yeah.
especially your girl child. You have to be involved.
Me today now I'm supposed to be at work. I have to call off because today is my daughter's birthday. Kill her, she akuku share anything. But people just we are not doing anything. If we reach evening now, we'll buy pizza. You know, but the fact that I called off
But
here,
things have changed though from our parents' time. Things have changed a lot.
But what I'm encouraging is this: ladies and women they can do better. That's my on
By not
this.
poisoning the mind of the
Because
children, right?
Yes, because for no reason
Oroni.
should people be
Oroni,
that
pain.
will have such
Heartbreak.
that somebody like Asake,
very
even I was even talking about earlier. I was even talking about 5 million, 10 million. I can even go on and on. Say even 50 million cannot be a pocket for somebody like Asake to cover out. So no matter what, if mother has not contributed or put in or
I understand there are scenarios. Like I have two children that their mother took away from me, and I was not a part of their lives from when they were. The older one was, I think, 11. The younger one was, I think, 8.
Wow.
I've not been in their lives, and I don't expect anything from them. You understand?
And take good care of your health.
Uh-huh.
And you are taking good care of your
I'm
health.
trying my best. It day for God hand. But, and to be honest, my ex could have managed my relationship with my children a lot better, but she decided not to. But my relationship with my father, now me see waiting my papa do. My mama don't spoil my papa for me. As a matter of fact, now my mama they try reconcile us. Now me use my eyes see waiting big past me. Chichi, mute your mic. Yeah, put mic. My picking here not like to shout too much. You don't get power to shout.
Good evening, sir. Dear, my daughter, they greet you. Say,
Hello, my darling. How are you doing?
good.
Take care of your mommy. Oh. Not do as your Gen Z power reach you.
Ah, they don't want them. Me say I not put my mind on top them. I dey plan my old age.
Abby.
They plan my old age, Joe. And this one way they go start to dey pay mortgage. I want they say, can't give me money for hospital bill. God forbid.
Help me tell Jensen that they are coming in so he can pick. Okay, help me tell Daniela. That's because what is
DM,
coming.
it's nice chatting with you. I need to go attend to family.
Oh yeah, go and attend. Go and attend to family. Let me bring some other people. So many people want to come live. Thank you so much, my sister. Help me press X. God bless you. Oh yeah.
If you were saying something, you've not finished that story.
What was that?
You were talking about they cut off two from you. Yeah, I mean your parents' wife.
Yeah. I've not had access to them in 10 years.
So you cannot imagine the kind of picture that they have somebody else.
No, but you see, let me tell you something, yeah. Let me tell you something, yeah. My father, nobody needed to spoil my father for me. I know what I see for a hand. You understand? A lot of people say, now your mama, as a matter of fact, my mama, they try to repair him. I know what I see. I know what I see. I know what I see. You understand? Now, I have daughters, and I'm a part of their lives. As busy as I am, I always sit down and talk with them. It's not easy because I know that it's actually easier to raise sons than daughters. Because daughters, you need to be there for them. You need to let them feel that they are protected. You need to let them feel, you understand? It's not easy. It's not easy. You understand? And sometimes I fail, and I know that this one I don't fail. But the issue is, do I try? I try my possible best.
Did you try? Did you try?
And even those my kids that I've not seen in 10 years, any day they reach out to me, I will not look for them. You understand? I will not look for them. Because my mental health is also very important, and I'm happy the way I am. But I will not deny them access to me for any reason. Any day they decide, say they won't find their papa, I will let them realize, say their papa, and there's always going to be a space for them in my life. I no go just, I no just get power to look for Pekin. You understand?
No, because it's becoming a mental torture, then it's not nice.
Yes, no. Me too, I be person Pekin, no. I be person Pekin too. I not buy my mama, no Pekin if you buy me. Unless me to buy my mama, then okay, I feel understand, say, okay, Pekin too won't buy me. I not buy my mama. I'm trying to bring more people in. I might have to end the live. Yeah, say what you want. No. Is somebody hanging on the live?
Who is?
Asake has not said anything, so we are just working with assumptions and emotions. Yo, brother, how you doing?
Hey, Daddy Freeze, good evening.
All right, good evening. Go ahead.
No friends. I'm just trying to connect with case across London. Okay, now see, I saw that Ashake's video, and I also saw the dad's video. So sometimes life, things growing up can be traumatizing, and if you're not in someone's shoe, you can't fully say how they will react, because you can never fully fit into someone's shoe. But all I just have to say is to to if Asake is able in any way to actually forgive the dad and just move on. Now, yes, for me, yes, that's for me. Do you understand? But
For me
the dad
too.
also coming out, for the dad coming out to call him out, I don't think that's fair. I don't think that's the right thing to do. Do you understand? And then, but then, I've seen situations where my parents dad abandoned their kids, and it terrifies you, like growing up not having that father figure in your life. Father is there, not able to support you people, and if people just
Somebody will call
abandon
you now.
It's
Somebody will call you to
terrifying.
guide you.
I won't lie about that. But however, does he want to pound down on that all his life? Asake should be maybe in his 29, maybe late 20s, or maybe early 30s. I don't know his age. But does he want to pound down on that all his life? And I don't know. He's successful. For me, he's successful. The least he could do is as little thing you can support, call as much as you can once in a while. The father is he traumatized? Yes. Will it change anything now? No. The best way he can actually show the best
Please
way,
call the number I
the
sent
best
you
way
and
he
help
can
me sort
teach
it out.
the
I
dad
beg you.
and make the dad become a better person.
The guy is almost in at the house, so please call him.
2-8 cannot bring love. Do you understand? So that's just I just have to say. Yeah. And
You see. I agree with you, but what I'm trying to say to you is, if Asake says he's not going to, that he doesn't want to, we can plead with him, we can suggest to him, but can we force him? If he say he no do be that.
No. Asake is an adult. It's entirely up to him.
Thank you.
It doesn't make him a bad person.
Now, does it make him a bad person if he decides to cut his dad off for whatever reason?
No. If when you say bad is relative. What is the basis of calling him a bad person? Do you understand? But if you say let's go by the scripture, Bible, and I check, if you say let's go by the scripture, if you call yourself a Christian, then you should learn to forgive, because Bible says if you don't forgive, how do you expect God to forgive? But Asake is not a Christian. I don't want to put him on that base. Do you understand? So you won't look at people living secular life or people not strongly, like, do you understand, like deeply rooted in the scripture. You expect them to do what you do, that you are deeply rooted in the scripture. You don't expect that from people. But I'm saying this like openly to Asake. If he's able, deep down his heart, if he's able to forgive his dad and move on, it's the best thing. But if not, there's nothing I can do about it.
Why are we going around in circle? Why are we going around in circle?
The thing is, let me tell you something.
Going around in circle. We're saying the same thing over and over. Asake's father came out online to present the part where Asake is not taking care of him, right?
Yeah.
I think it's
Is that not emotional blackmail?
find it as.
Yeah. See, for that, I condemn that. That is emotional blackmail. Do you know?
Exactly.
Now, how can you condemn that? That somebody came out and solicited for a help.
Let me tell you something.
On the state one,
If Asake is not a public figure, will he come out and do that? No. So for doing that, I don't condone that. Do you understand? For him to say Asake has not been picking his course since 2022. I think there's a disconnect there as well. But let me tell you the fact that this whole issue, we don't know what has happened. The family, some people have come on Twitter saying the dad took care of him and every other thing. Is the dad, the mom, and Asake that can tell you the true story or what has actually transpired within every one of them? Do you understand? We can't say okay because people on Twitter have come up. The father might be there, but it may have done something that is true.
Let me tell you something. 90% of what I read about myself on social media is false.
So what me, you see? So what me I'm saying is this.
Yeah. Okay, see, let me tell you something. Okay, if you like what you just said now, I'm sorry to break you. 90% of what you read on social media are false.
About myself.
For example, about yourself, okay. When if you read about Muhammad Ali and Malcolm X, when Muhammad Ali and Malcolm X was having series of issues there, and they were impressed. Muhammad Ali said to them that I don't listen to what is in press. I don't believe what is in press. The press just comes out and says something to suit them, bring that narrative. I'm going to speak to Malcolm X myself, and I'll know what has happened. So sometimes, since then, I understand this fact. And if you watch even the news outlet there, they said things to suit them sometimes. But what I'm just going to say to you, I'm not in Asake's shoe. I'm not going to blame Asake if Asake does not forgive his dad, but I'm going to applaud him if he's able to do that. But for
Very good.
But for the dad coming out to call out to son like that, I think that is not fair enough. Okay, you shouldn't do that. That's not fair enough. You should,
That's
if Asake
blackmail.
if Asake, it's blackmail, whether you want to, whether you like it or not, it's not fair enough. If Asake is not a public figure, will you do that? You wouldn't do that.
Thank you.
Do you understand? So that's just all I have to say. The both of them, the dad has not done well with this part. For Asake, I don't know what has gone wrong. I'm not in his shoes. I can't judge him. I can't say nasty things about him. The only thing I can say is, bros, Asake Joe, Olalade, to value forgive that day, please try and do it and take him up again. Okay? It's your dad. It's your dad. It's your dad. So I'm not gonna say because it's your dad issue, he has the levity to do wrong or do bad thing. He doesn't have that levity. He doesn't have that yardstick. But however, if you're able to do it, I beg you, just do it and just move on. Okay, that's what I just want to say.
You spoken well. See, the point I will also ponder on this as well too. See, I grew up in Lagos, and I grew up in an area where I saw a lot of boys who are into game. Their parents are not doing fine at all. They have all the money, they are balling, they are doing everything at all. You go to the club, you see them, the kind of money they spend in the club, the kind of cars they drive, what the kind of wristwatch they operate. But you go back them to their streets where they grew up from. Their mother is selling their mother is selling fufu and the likes. And
Those are the stupid ones.
Okay.
You see when their parents, for example, buy at the end of it, you now see them come and spend some kind of money that you'll be angry with yourself, like, is this person okay?
Now juju money.
Okay, see, let me say something on what you just said now. See, for me, I live in Western world here, and it has shaped how I think. So I'm coming somewhere now. For all parents, for all dad, for all mom, the best thing you can do for yourself, is to be able to have a strong retirement plan. Okay, live your life, take care of your children, give them the best of education, but have savings, be able to take care of yourself in old age, if you're able. If not condition, limited condition, maybe sickness or whatever it is. Plan, because sometimes in Africa, people do something, they do something, they just spend everything they have. It's good to do all for your kids and every other thing. But when you do all that, plan for yourself as well. Sometimes I come on life that if it says that, hey, my dad does not do this, call me, my mom doesn't call me. Sometimes whenever I have something, I give to them. And some people just comment like some comment rubbish. Like it's not what they say is not bad. Do you understand? It is if every one of us will have a retirement plan, dad, mom, children. When we grow up, because most of our parents, most of those our parents, they believe that children are their retirement plan. But the fact remains that a child that is not okay will not remember parents. And most times, a child will buy LV, but will remember to buy Primark for the dad. Sometimes, it's only few ones that have the fear of God, that are able to think that this dad is my dad, that will go extra lengths, will do first for their parents, for them do for themselves. Many people always do the same thing you just mentioned. They'll drive a Lamborghini, their dad is driving a Toyota.
I mean.
No. I would drive a Lamborghini. My father is driving a Toyota Corolla. What should my father drive?
No, I don't have any problem with that.
I don't have any issue with that. No, what I'm trying to say is that. I said parents should also work towards retirement.
Okay.
Retirement plan. So you don't end up becoming too over-reliant on your kids. Because that's the Western world, they don't rely on their kids. Their kids grow up and just live their life. They live their whole life as well. Though there's government support and the rest of that. Do you understand? So
if you want to be,
that part,
if you decide to be an absentee dad or absentee mom, please have your retirement. Have your plan so that you don't call anybody. No. You don't have to call anybody for anything. You know?
No, listen, I'm going to live this life very soon. Once more, if you're able, please. If you're able to make peace with your dad, if you're able to...
Okay, please help your dad, please. Take off.
Just
forgiveness.
I don't know.
By merit, he doesn't deserve it. But by God's grace,
I don't know what has happened. I'm not your show. You are struggling. For you to come out and do such video, and like it shows that there's something very deep. But if you are able, and I pray you're able, please just make peace with him and move on, because I don't want to continue.
I have to go. Never don't take light.
All right, brother.
I want to take my twin so that
thank you so much.
Bye. Thanks for having me. Daniel, hello. But I'm still on the live. I'll just keep talking. I'll just go offline and I'll just keep listening to you.
All right, brother. I'm bringing more people on. I don't want to talk. Amara, over to you. What are your thoughts?
Is it in regards in case he was absent or if he's not absent?
What are your thoughts? Do you think, because we don't know what the story is, Asake has not spoken. You understand?
He spoke with song.
Uh-huh.
What
And
did the song say?
the song
If you're
was
not
like,
Yoruba, you won't
it's
understand
like,
it. You have to be Yoruba or you won't
I
understand
don't
it.
try as my power reach kind of thing. I don't try as my
Yeah,
power reach.
he responded, but the response was more, it was really deep. But if you're not Yoruba, you won't understand it. Or you don't understand Yoruba, you don't understand it. So he's hurt. He's hurt. Period. That guy is hurt. He's hurt. So he's hurt. Thank you.
All right. We have more people joining us. All right.
Good evening, dear.
Good evening, my sister. All right. Let's hear you.
Me? Hey guys, how you guys doing?
We're doing pretty well. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Just give me a second. I think my whole take on this is it's just pretty simple. A lot of people underestimate the value of a relationship. I'm one who believes that a relationship is bigger than blood.
Thank you.
If I have a good relationship with somebody, I'm gonna treat them like family. Some people just believe that because they're blood related, that
They can do and undo.
just do and do exactly. And I'm not that kind of person. I know a lot of people who are struggling with relationships with their parents, and the parents are actual impediments in their lives, but they just can't seem to get past it simply because they're blood related. So I think that's my take on it. Asake, I feel like he needs to just take his time to access everything. Nobody should force him to forgive or whatever. He's a grown man. Whenever he's ready, he's gonna deal with it.
Correct.
Yeah, that's my take on it.
Awesome.
Yep.
I think for me it's an individual thing, like it is your choice to take care of your parents or not, and nobody will hold you to that. And some people, we have a lot of us in Nigeria that our parents were not actually there for us, but we still just take care of them because we just feel we owe it to them. But shouldn't be pressure, no entitlement. If you don't take care of your children and then you want them to take care of you, or you take care of them, you're expecting the same thing. The world is changing. It's not like before anymore. The people are exposed now. People get to see what the other one looks like. Like in abroad, we know. In fact, you owe them nothing, absolutely nothing. In abroad, you see parents with their children living down their houses, basement, and then they still get care workers to come and take care of their parents. They just walk up and say, "Hello, Dad, how are you doing this morning?" And then they leave. They don't care. So, sometimes you just wonder, is this not your daughter or your son? But they don't owe it to them. Government will do, or the parents will plan, and then when they are old, somebody is taking care of them, not necessarily the children. The children will go to club, they will go everywhere they want to go to, they have their liberty. But they will not come and take care of their family. So it's individual. Like me, I try as much as possible to help my parents, to help people around me, not just my parents, friends, family, but they are not entitled. If you try to make it like you are entitled, I will bone you completely. I won't send your papa. But it's still my choice. Yes, it's my choice. So not just parents, we have sisters, we have brothers, we have some siblings that totally need us around them. So if we can, as much as we can, we should help them. That is my own. But nobody's entitled. Don't come and play the entitlement on my head. It won't work. It will work. To be honest, it will work.
Amara, over to you. What are your thoughts?
Practically what everybody said.
Are you serious? Don't you feel bad?
I feel bad, but then I don't think it makes me a bad person. If he was, what is it again? His father was absent.
Sometimes your parents are present, but they give you trauma inside that their
Yeah.
presence.
So some people that are saying that the
They're even
parents,
worse. They're
some
better
people that are
romance
saying
things.
that the parents, sorry, the father was present.
God.
What is the definition of present?
What is the definition of present?
Because some people think present is just, okay, I gave you food
The
and I paid
physical,
your
right?
school fees, but then
Mm.
it's more than that. For all you know, what if Ashake's father was the type of person who would discourage him from doing the music,
Exactly what I said. Discourage him from doing the music.
insulting
Ah,
him,
you understand?
made him feel different things,
My
but he was
grandmother
present.
did it to me. You want to be a singer? You want to waste your life? You want to be a singer? Anyway, God knows my grandmama.
Were you singing?
My grandmama na be the first
Were you a
recipient of my
musician?
bad mouth. I started off as
Were
a
you a
musician. I
singer?
started off as an entertainer. You understand? Everything we had to do for my life na entertainment. I've never done anything else. There's nothing. Since I was 19, the whole everything where I do for my life na entertainment. If I'm not talking on the radio, I'm emceeing. If I'm not emceeing, I'm on TV. If I'm not on TV, I'm doing podcast. The only thing that even the preaching self na still entertainment. And they couldn't get it. They couldn't understand it. You understand? And it was very frustrating for me. And they didn't realize that a young kid trying to get to you people, trying to explain this to you, and then my grandma say, "Showing no fema kotani. Do you want to be singing?" As in, I swear.
But if he was present and he was actually supportive and everything,
Then it's not a good thing.
yeah.
I get you. I get you
You know,
100%.
but the question is, what is support for a parent? A lot of Nigerian parents just believe support is
Money.
money. You know, as long as they give you money, they don't give a damn what you're doing with the rest of your life. So, what is support? For parents who don't have money, you have to be able to support your kids with, you know, other aspects of life besides financial
Exactly.
support. You know, so
It's not about money.
it's not just about money. You know. Yeah.
You'd be surprised that presence is even more important than that money.
That money.
Yes.
True. True.
Because sometimes,
See, if you didn't give me money as a child, I go to fight you as a child. But if you gave me support, it will be easier for me to forgive you in old age.
True.
right.
Do you understand? As a kid, I would have, because with money solves a lot of problems in life. Money is a problem solver for life. You understand? So without money, I would have been frustrated. But if I had support, then it would not have been that bad, because I would just look and say, oh, well, I might not have had the money, but at least I had support. Let me not push it too much. Let me not overdo, at least. Now, when you have neither money nor support, that's when problem really starts.
Right.
So we don't know the true story. And let me tell you something. If my papa called me out for social media, I'm not sure say I feel forgive him for this life. My papa carry my matter go social media.
The guy, yeah, seriously. Oh, yeah.
I no sure. I no sure say I feel forgive him. If I stubborn where, yeah.
Should you run that thing I talked to you about now? I'm at work, so I'll soon be running out.
Which thing be that, my darling?
I sent you a message.
Oh, you want to give out? Yeah.
Yeah.
No be now.
Okay.
We'll plan it properly. All right. Because some people just take advantage of it and they will not run it properly.
All right.
So let's see how we can run it properly.
Okay. EFA.
Yes, my
I
sister.
want to ask some personal questions people are asking. Somebody is asking about skincare. Can you tell them we are almost the same color?
Yes, now. Me and Bongoli, Seth, you dey talk you. Me and Bongoli are almost the same color. Now when Bongoli come, now I realize, say, Bobo, now so you white like this. Bongoli, fufu.
We have been in winter time, so
as in his hand is white, his feet are white. Bongoli like very yellow guy. Did you meet him? You didn't meet him. He's very fair.
But truly, I almost DM you to say at least so. What do you do with your skin? Let me come.
No,
and
I have
talk.
personal things. I have things that I do by myself. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, I use them for myself, and I very few friends I give.
Okay, I will DM you then.
Ah, Chichi Obama na world class. Sexy mama.
The skin is popping. The skin is
Really?
popping.
The skin is skinning.
Popping. Yeah, it's skinny.
Thank you. I didn't know it was that bad. You know, we have been in winter now, you know, so this is the first time I'm really like wearing something. Okay? My skin has always been like this.
No, even through the face, you can see.
When you compliment a Nigerian, they'll say, really? It's been like that forever. But the day you tell them you're not looking too good.
Yeah, I'm becoming too
Pop
like
my
that.
money gone, no.
I'm a very lucky person. But, you know, we got to add some 1 or 2 dash, you know, to top it up a little bit.
Please, I need that topping. That ice cream topping.
Amara, over to you. I want you to handle the show. I'm a bit tired, so make I just hear the gist.
I'm going. I'm at work, actually.
All right. Let me see if I can bring somebody else.
Bye-bye.
Chichi, you are not going. My brother is here.
Thank you.
Let me see if I can
Chichi,
bring
bye-bye.
anybody else.
Bye-bye.
Guys, send me requests if you want to come and share your thoughts. Nurse Cindy. Oh yeah, Nurse Cindy, I'm accepting your request. If you want, you see, my thoughts are the best thing to do in life is forgive and forget. But if he decides that he doesn't want to forgive and forget,
yeah, it's not easy to forget like that, too.
That's what I'm saying. How do we become?
Maybe say, if the person no loud will say, oh, more, I saw you go hard. You understand? It's like when people is alive looking at you like this face to face. All it would take is like, I know I was wrong. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking right, or I was at my bad moment. I wasn't my judgment. You know, little words like that. You don't see the person will let it go. But you're just coming and saying you have stroke. Hey, all right. Last. Good evening, everyone. Daddy Phrase.
Good evening, my darling. How are you doing?
Forgive is to forgive. But
Please go ahead.
I want to say something here.
All right.
Yeah, there's a problem we have in Africa, especially in Nigeria. Entitlement mentality. You see, because you gave birth to me, so therefore I should buy myself because of you, right? You don't know if that your son or that your daughter is doing well where he or she is. You don't care. Because you're seeing him or her posting pictures on social media, trying to cover up a lot of things. And that person's family now decided to squeeze life out of that person. You see, entitlement mentality is too much in Africa, especially in Nigeria. You're supposed to. Do you know that most people in Nigeria they have money more than those abroad? Are you aware?
A lot of them.
Okay. They have money more than those abroad. Abroad don't cast. Exactly. But most of them, will your son or your daughter kill himself or by himself or herself to you before you know that he or she is suffering? He or she may not like to let you know that he or she is suffering. You understand? So you don't feel bad as his or her parents. But you making it like is your right. It's not right though. Abroad here. No. It's not your right. It's not. Yes. It's not. So that man coming out saying that he didn't do this for him, he did not do this for him. Did he say the one he did? No.
Say your papa fit even come out, come talk, say for me na entitlement mentality.
Exactly. Is it only child?
Say your papa fit come out, come talk, say in Pikin no do am well. For me, it doesn't sit well with me. I'm sorry, I may be wrong, but it doesn't sit well with me at all. At all.
Is that guy the only son? Is he the only son?
Ah. Ah. At all, it doesn't sit well with me. Say you even can't call me out for social media self. Ah, ó ní bó ṣe jẹ́, ó ní bó ṣe jẹ́, ó dẹ̀ jẹ́ bó ṣe ní.
The guy, yeah.
Ah.
Yeah,
I did tell you. I did tell you.
Seeking validation from people that cannot even help him. What can social media do for him? Nothing.
Ah. Help me beg my
He's just
son.
seeking validation.
You dey spoil the guy name, as in.
Here. Exactly.
You know how much some people will unfollow that guy because of that thing. A lot of people, you understand? All these people that are emotional. You know how many people that guy is gonna lose for that thing that the father did? Do you know how much? Because some people are emotionally handicapped. They don't even understand.
Yeah, they even did my page. Some people they insult me because I said, you where the yap Asake, have you finished taking care of your parents?
The guy shouldn't have done that at all.
Have you finished taking care of your own parents in your own house?
Now I learned that he's not in Nigeria. Do you know wherever he is, whether that guy is suffering or he's just trying to make it? Forget about social media. Forget about what you see on social media. Forget social media.
I didn't tell you.
Forget social media. Okay, let me tell you. I know about a particular celebrity in Nigeria. Here in London, what she normally do when she comes to London, she'll go to all the designer shop, buy clothes. After buying, after snapping picture, she will return these clothes and they will refund her. She will post. Yes, that's life in abroad.
People still do that.
Yes, they still do that. Yeah. So maybe seeing him looking good, he may not be well. Is another probability. But trying to make it as if, is that guy the only son? Is he the only child?
If he was a madman at a roundabout, tying flag, would the parents be talking about him?
I think he was a madman. Will the father acknowledge that he was my own thing is that if the father has decided to make it a social media publicity, he wants to publicize this in social media, no problem. Start from the scratch where the whole thing started. Don't come and
that is tarnishing the boy's image. That guy's image has been tarnished.
You know, tarnish nothing. No tarnish nada.
Some people will follow him because of this.
That is too big. Leave that thing. He's too big for that man to come and tarnish his image. It's only a very few percentage of people that feel that the father is doing this, doing that. Bro.
What he did was totally wrong. It's unacceptable. One, that guy is not the only son. Even if he's the only son, let him go and save family land and take care of himself now. If he's the only son, let him go and save family land, take care of himself, so that the guy would now. I'm just pissing that guy. I don't know him in person, but if the guy is the only son, what's come to us? Let the man start selling family land and take care of himself. It's his own land, yes. Hence you don't want to help me. Let me be selling the family land. I'll be taking care of myself. You can't tell me not to sell my land.
No. My own thing, if you know you want to be an absent father, you better plan well, though. These Gen they are not laughing, they are all even worse. We were able to talk to Asake. They will block you when they do the live, block everything when you get move on. They don't care. So if you want to be that absent father with this Gen you better think twice. I'm just telling you. You're going to run around. The father is coming on social media. I'm telling you, this Gen they don't care. Even when they take care of them, say, our markets. They're not ready to take care of you. So you better plan yourself right. How much more when you're an absentee father or mother? They will not take care of you.
Daddy Freeze,
Yeah.
thank you for having me, man. I gotta jet out.
All right, bro. Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you guys, man.
Thank you so much. There's so many people lined up, so I just want to keep bringing more and more people. I don't talk my own. I don't talk my own out of vex.
It's all good, man.
You understand? And one thing I like about myself is as I talk, I'm not so be. I don't talk my mind. The end. Parents, you need to understand that children are human beings. They are not your. One day, one of my cousins called me, say, say it no good make me and my siblings buy my papa Benz.
Eh? On top with you.
As in, he look my eye, begin step back. I'm not saying don't take care of your parents, so I will never be one person to say don't take care of your parents.
Take care. Who is don't John J. Say me they remove me. Okay, I'm about to leave.
No, you're not going
I'm
anywhere.
about to leave, but Daddy Freeze. What I want to say is the entitlement mentality in Nigerian community is too much. It's not all about this man that just came out. Entitlement mentality is too much. You have
As
a
in,
family.
you can't go social media, go disgrace your pikin.
No.
That's what I'm saying. It's bad. It's very bad. That is entitlement mentality. And he might have discussed that thing with someone. Someone advised him to do that.
True.
Yes. He might have discussed that thing with someone.
Say you go call your papa out for social media. Your pikin.
If you knew he was going to come to
I swear to God, if the papa no come social media.
The story starts somewhere.
Exactly.
That's where the story starts. How come they give us cut and paste?
No worry, the mama too go come now, come talk her own side of the story. Oluwa John J.
Daddy Free, let me go then. Thank you for bringing me.
You are most welcome. You are most welcome. John J. Chichi, you are not going anywhere. It's me and you today. Hey, Deering. Oh, yeah, come and join my live. Official praise. Belinda, I need all of you here today. Damilola, you're blocking down the near. Ever since I've been sending you requests, you've never answered me. Okay. The second suya is here. Hello? Yeah, good evening. Norma, you're at the gate. Okay, let me send you gate pass. Sharp, sharp. Enter before 11. My estate has a policy. Once it's 11, they will not allow you to enter. So we have to walk to the gate. And the gate is like a 7-minute walk from the house. Once it's 11 on the dot like this, they no go open gate. All right. Chichi, where are you? Belinda, all of you people declining. It's the code. I'm gonna be talking to them. I don't get energy. I don't vex my own vex.
But sometimes I also feel bad for the parents.
Yeah, you see, listen. The guy should take care of his parents.
I mean, like their actions. Sometimes it stems from trauma.
It stems from trauma, yes. So they say damaged people damage people. You understand? My problem is not the parents. You see, my problem is not our parents made mistakes. Our parents made mistakes. Our parents don't come and say, why don't you try it like this? They say, this is the way. Then you now do it and miss the road. And let me tell you something. I'll tell you 2 stories. In fact, 3 stories. A young man I knew in Ibadan was the best footballer we knew in Ibadan. His parents used to come and flog him on the field. Like that was not enough. His father said he can never, while he's alive, allow his son to be a footballer. Because the father was deeper life. And they said wearing shorts exposes male nudity. That's how that guy missed a career in football. He doesn't talk to his father till today. Do you blame him? I'll give you another story. I read this one online. A young lady was the best in her school when it came to basketball. They wanted to take them all to America. You know, basketball is big in America, so they're recruiting scholarship. The father sat down and said, no, that is not going to allow the child to go to play basketball. And the child's only talent in basketball. Where you won't use the basket, no, that the child is not going to. They now pick the lesser ones. Those ones are all in NBA leagues across America. The people that she used to train. Another one of Tastebud's family member. You will know the guy, but I won't mention him now. He was a footballer. The papa flog and come out the football for anybody. The people that he was training went to Europe. One of the boys I was training came back with a Ferrari. Drove the Ferrari. Like, imagine say I get Amarachi and me they train him. But my papa no allow me. Amarachi where they train my pikin, go Europe, go play ball, come back with Ferrari. Me I still dey walk out with leg. Do you know how many people their parents have destroyed their destinies? Listen, I understand if you offend me. I can offend you. Don't I offend you regularly?
Yes.
I will knock your head. Very foolish. I can offend you. But I don't want to be part of the people that ruined your destiny. When you ruin somebody's destiny, you've destroyed them. You've set them back. Some people will never recover. If I didn't have a mother like my mother, I would have had to bend to my father because my father will tell you, say, no, go take care of you. Where will I be today? The people that listen to my father, where are they today? The people that listen to him, where are they today? Point one of them in the scheme of things. But as a Christian, I teach forgiveness. My kids have not seen in 10 years. Did they offend me? Yes. Did I offend them? Yes. We offended each other. I'm not going to sit down because I'm the older one, take the blame for everybody. Ashera Wani, we offended each other. But I've forgiven them. Whatever it is, whether they see it as big or they see it as little, or I see it as big, I know they offended me. Yeah, hello? Oh, sugar. Okay, I'll send somebody your number. They'll call you and coordinate you. You understand? Sorry, remind me where I was.
You know they offend you and
They offended me. You understand what I'm saying? And I also must have offended them in one way or the other. You get? I've forgiven my dad. The issues I have with my dad is you forgive him on Monday, he will do it again on Tuesday. Let me tell you, those of you that are quoting Bible, let me tell you what the Bible reads. Maybe you know how to read Bible. You will read Bible today. I want to read Bible to you people. Should people are all Christians. Luke chapter 7. Sorry, Luke chapter 17 verse 4. All of you listen to this Bible reading. Luke chapter 17. Read from verse 3. So watch yourselves.
So watch yourselves. If another believer sins, rebuke that person.
If another believer sins, rebuke the person. Continue.
Then, if there is repentance, forgive.
Then, if there is repentance, forgive.
Even if that person wrongs you 7 times a day,
If the person wrongs you 7 times a day,
and each time turns again and asks forgiveness,
and each time turns again and asks forgiveness,
you must forgive.
you must forgive. My papa don't ask me for forgiveness for each time when they offend. Why do you believe you are entitled to my forgiveness as a Christian? Why are you overloading me with forgiveness? Have you repented? Have you asked me for forgiveness? And I denied it to you. Asake must forgive. Asake must forgive. Has the father even realized? Because the Bible says, listen. It says, if another believer sins, rebuke. And if there is repentance, forgive. It does not say forgive. It says if there is repentance. There is a clause. The Bible does not demand you to forgive automatically. Let's stop selling a religion that is not Christianity as part of what we use to buttress wickedness. So if the boy is withholding forgiveness, is it right to be great and forgive? Yes. If he doesn't forgive, I still don't hold him responsible. Everybody saying, what is the verse again? Because they will not teach you, say forgive, forgive, forgive. Where? Luke chapter 17, read from verse 1. I want to even read it to you in Greek. It says, Ke menatones aphezoto. And if he should repent, forgive him. If he should repent, that's what the original Bible says. Has he repented? You know those kind of people way? Let me tell you something about Asake. Ashake's dress sense is very different. You understand? And when I was young like that, I had 3 earrings in one ear. Of course, I know they wear them for my papa front. But any day where I wear them, people will see them go tell my papa. You understand what I'm telling you? And my father thought I was wayward. But you see, I was an entertainer. Now, so entertainers, they dress. I was not going to be a doctor. Stop looking at me through the lenses of your own life. I wasn't going to be a doctor. They say it is not Islamic. They tell you say I be Muslim. Me, when I was 19 and like 23, I don't believe say God there. I don't even want to hear God. Because the people where I see around where they worship God, now then wicked to me pass. You are nodding your head. The people around me that are worshiping God, all these people, God, God, God. For morning they go pray, afternoon they go pray, night they go pray. Nobody wicked like them. There were 3 people in my life then that used to carry God, God, God for head. They were the devils I knew. So if these people are worshiping God, that means whatever they are worshiping is devil. I don't want to be part of it. They're going to do prayer for my house. They don't go come call me because they don't say I go scatter the prayer, give everybody. Your house go burn. They don't go come call me. They go they do prayer for my house. In the morning, I go wake up, see them, say they don't do prayer from night to morning. I go greet them, go my own. Nobody they look for my trouble. That trouble you look for, you go find them. As I did like this for social media, those days I did like that offline. My head they hot. I they look for who I want carry my problem give. You know, I they waka like Oro. That spirit where they live inside tree. Where go they look for who go they offend them. They say Oro go come out for tree, go market. Say in body, the hairs for in body be like needle. Say go stand for road of market, so you go fit pass, so you go use your hand chook in needle hair. Now Oro they look, Oro no they mind in business. So now they look for trouble. Now they go around, they look for, say who we even feel look for trouble today. That's why I be when I small, I they look for people trouble. No, we say, you know some people there, if you look for their trouble now, now me go look for your trouble. So avoid me for your own good. Because I think I'll scatter the place. And I had something at the back of my mind say, they go buy me, the end. So I used to live every day, say, the worst will go happen today, be say, today is the day we buy. My head no good when I did small. So I could just run my mind, say, today we buy. I had that mind, say, every day was, okay, I not buy today, okay, another day don't come again. Now this day we go buy. And it all came from the fact that I was surrounded. Let me tell you a story. When I was younger, I was in primary 2. I was 6 years old. My younger sister was 4 years old. They brought my result home. My father read it to my grandparents. They said, my younger sister did better than me. They now started rejoicing. Me and my sister sibling rivalry started at that 6 years old. Now me and my sister begin quarrel and nothing do us. My parents laughed. We know. Grandparents were laughing at me because my sister read book better than me. Till today, my sister still know the book past me. No be lie. But imagine how that made a 6-year-old feel. Today, I don't need the book for anything. I don't know where I put my degree. The moment I graduated, I carried the degree, give my mama, say, hey, this is the thing you sent me to school for, take. I don't need it. What I learned in school that entered my head is enough. And the entertainment that I know that I can do, let me go and do it. As a 6-year-old, I can never forget. Then these people now tell me that they are worshiping God. The devil for my life, the trauma came from you people. All the anger came from you people. And then you are telling me to join you and worship one thing. God forbid. Everybody, they say, wow. I've never told you this story before. So sometimes just carrying your children and compare. Let me tell you, it's not easy. If you have children, you will compare them. But don't rejoice when they are not doing well. They rejoice that I didn't do well in school. As a kid, I just looked at my grandparents and my father. My grandfather, my grandmother, and my father. They were rejoicing that my sister did better than me. How did my father look? When you did KG, my sister did KG, I did primary 2. Wait till they teach them for KG. No be A is for apple, B is for ball.
Yeah, maybe probably you have traumatized them enough. So
No, I was 6 years old. I was a kid. No, I traumatized them. Oh. When I enter my teens, they know say they get mad person where they live with them. Winch, spirits, they follow them live for house. They know. Make I give you one gist. One person come, me and my uncle know they talk that period. One person come say he won't go my uncle house. They say make I drive the person go. I drive the person go my uncle house. I sit down for motor, I no enter, go greet them. I turn the motor back, come house. My grandma come ask me, say, how is my uncle? I say, waiting concern me with my uncle. You say, make I drop person there, I don't drop the person. You know enter, greet. I say, waiting at the enter for me and I'm the talk. No be person where they talk, now they greet. Person where I know they talk to, why you want make I go greet them? Greet and say, waiting happen. My grandma say, oh God, I say, as I go like this, now it fits me. God, I say, you stupid. My grandma tell me, say, you stupid. I say, yes. As I stupid like it's not like, and you'll never see anything. No. I go still stupid past like this. This is not the beginning of my stupidity. So just expect, how do they take talk fits of stupidity. So one of the reasons why I didn't get along was, you can't be telling me religion and then you are the people traumatizing me, you are the people stressing my life. There was the only encouragement I got was from my mom. All my life. My mom did not understand me. Baba, if you born picking way, you don't understand. If they carry that kind of car, no one will give you. Now everybody wants their children to play football. Those days when we were growing up. Let me tell you the funny thing about me. From when I was 18, I knew exactly what I was going to do with my life. In fact, from when I was like 15, I knew it was entertainment, but I did not know what branch of entertainment. I knew it was entertainment. I was sure. Now, when I go Romania, come back at 19, now I see, say, okay, now radio. And from radio, I believe that my music will work. I was never one of those children that did not know where they were going. I understood where I was going with my life. From 19, I was sure I knew it was radio. So when I was having problem in school, because why will I not have problem in school? I have to attend 2 meetings a week as a staff of a radio station, and I have to do 4 shows a week. So how my school no go get problem? My school must get problem. I must fail. I must miss attendance. You understand? They now sat me down when I failed in 200 level going to 300 level. They now sat me down. They said I should quit radio. And they look all of them. I say, like, say, this Igbo way, on a thing say they smoke. Like, say, now they smoke. I should leave radio and do this school. I swear to God, if I'd done this school, I know if I know where my life or even reach right now. I try to explain to them. From crying and shouting, there's no manner just to get into their skulls. They thought I did not know what I was doing. So I said, all right, we buy here. This is what I'm going to do, whether you will like it or not. Now, they used to gossip behind my back. They know imagine if they live inside house, nobody get mind to talk to you. They gossip your matter. Then one of the people where they gossip your matter, they will call you aside, say, Baba, this thing I want to tell you, no tell them. This now isn't them. My house was a Netflix series. I will come house, greet everybody will greet me back. Must I turn my back? Everybody like, I tell you, they're not going to be talking for my front. So they're going to talk for my back, but they're not going to greet. You know, they greet, okay, how are you? You have come back, welcome. I mean, I go greet them, say, you put their house, Avi. Una dey well. So I could just go my room, go sit down. No mind, no send anybody. Now, the only people were my sisters and my mother. So, now, I used to go to the radio station every night, or almost every night. So my younger sister used to follow me. Then I used to go with my dog. My mama would give me a motor. So I would carry my mama motor to go radio station. They go still won't fight me, say, why they carry on? But luckily, say, no be my papa motor, not my mama motor. So they nothing tell me, say, why you they carry motor? But then, sometimes I'll go with my cousin. My cousin was living with us. I say, Abuya, no go radio station. Come day with me. So, because it's a lonely shift, 9 to midnight. So my cousin will go. Anytime my cousin follow me, when he come back, they go fight him. Say, why you follow her? They don't go tell me, oh. They go quarrel him, say you. So anything that looked like support, they made sure I was deprived of it.
Why? What happened?
That is how. Do I want to say maybe it's my own father's family side? Maybe that's how they were. Or now so African people just day. Anything where they like, where they do, now them know.
Wow.
They used to, as in anything like support. There was only one of my uncles, that used to listen to me. I'm telling you, I was like, you know what? How traumatic it is? Only you go stand up. And I'm not trying to be a doctor. I'm trying to be a radio presenter that I don't have any family member that is a radio presenter. I'm alone in this world. By myself. No encouragement. Okay, you don't understand what I'm doing. No problem. Una go come, they laugh me for back. And I had to bottle this up and I had to deal with this. Then you can't tell me, say, today I decide, say, I want day wicked to people. I don't get bad heart, but I can sympathize with someone who decides that these people brought me nothing but trauma.
That's bad parenting.
Yes.
Bad.
Don't laugh at me. You bad is easy.
Literally setting somebody up for failure. You're just setting the person up for failure. That's what it is.
Yes, now. I knew it. Where I am today, I saw it as a 19-year-old kid, but I couldn't explain it to them because there was no model that I can use and say, like this person.
Yeah.
There was
So
no.
maybe it was confusing to them too. You know,
My
because
brother,
those
my
days
sister, it is confusing. Life is confusing. Why did my mother used to, let me give you an example. My mother gave me her car to drive in at night. That is a sign of support. Sometimes they will not pay me salary on time from the radio station. How much is my salary? 1.5. My mother will give me transport money. The day that she cannot give me her car, my mother will give me transport money to go to that radio. My mother is a professor. That time she was not a professor, but she was a lecturer. My mother did not believe in it, but she just supported me. My mama don't know where they go. You don't know where person where they go. They tell you say in no road, but you for back, you are not see am. But just because my mother believed in me, my mother supported me. Let me tell you, from the time I was 19 to the time I was 46, I was never without a job.
Wow.
As in by myself. The moment I dropped my pen in UI like this, as I dropped my pen like this, final exam, I enter motor begin go Cool FM.
Oh, you already had Cool FM job before that time?
I went to Cool FM, I met Olisa Dibwa. I was still singing. So I was still singing. 5 more minutes, oh yeah, come. I'm done, 5 more minutes. Amarachi is here with me now. Why are you looking at me like my family used to look at me those days? So where was I? So I finished, I was singing inside my music. Now still my mama supports me. She give me money, make I go studio. The song no go anywhere, but she still supports me. So I told my mom that I wanted to market the music. So my mom said, okay, make I go Lagos. So that Lagos where I came to Cool FM. I met Olisa Dibwa. Now me and my ex, that time me and my ex done the date. She followed me come. I came to see Olisa Dibwa. I told Olisa Dibwa, you know that I'm a musician, no, help me, Olisa. And I now chipped it and I work on the radio. Olisa said, okay, when you are done with school, come and let's see if I can get a job for you. The moment I drop my biro like this for school, I don't run go Lagos. So I auditioned for the job and I got the job. My 2 jobs that I got, I know you said it. The first one, I was an undergraduate when I got it. The second job, now there I did, they call me say, my result don't come out. I did work for Cool FM when they call me say, my result don't come out. As a youth copper, they don't give me house already. I married as a youth copper. And as a youth copper, they don't give me house. You understand? So I saw it. They couldn't see it, but I could see it. And I couldn't explain it to them. Now, all I needed was...
I think it was... DFE was both ways. You saw it and you saw light, but they were not seeing it because that's not what they are used to. They are used to doctor.
Okay, so but why did they run me down? Why did they run me down? That was my issue. Why were they running me down?
They didn't know any better. You know, that time it was either you're a lawyer.
Okay. I've forgiven them for not knowing any better. But imagine the trauma as an 18-year-old, 19-year-old, 20-year-old. Do you understand? It was tough. And today, as a Christian, I've decided to ask God to give me grace to forgive everybody we offend. And I try very hard. Once in a while, it comes up and I get very angry. You understand? But when I now see Asake inside it, what if these were the people he had to fight to be able to break out with his career? One of my guys that was a keyboardist. He was a keyboardist. He was probably going to be the Don Jazzy of our time. He used everything where he get, buy old keyboard. To they take practice, they produce beats. He went to school one day and came back. His mama don't burn in keyboard.
Oh no.
His mama don't burn in keyboard. You want to tell me that that boy today will remember that mama if she lie, make she buy. Till today, you know they talk to the mama. You don't want to see the mama.
Wow.
He didn't make it. That mama will come tell him as old woman now say, imagine saying blow. Me mama will come tell her saying, it's not taking care of me. Go, and that one mouth no kuku, go shake pay for him for the public. Everybody will see where they shake pay for him. So my question is, for me, the anger is why you calling him out? What happened to all your family? For him not to answer you, something they there. Picking on the wicked like that.
No.
They okay as you now call social media now.
That's what I said.
Let me tell you.
Whatever that thing is very serious.
Let me tell you something.
It's very serious.
You have brought him out. You don't bring his leg out for social media.
Yeah. No.
What if he doesn't have another hit? What if this affects his psyche?
Yes.
Person where him already don't get small issues with small hiccup as in the living record label, blah, 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 blah. Other people don't use this one as opportunity to, what if?
It's try. Try.
As a child, you are supposed to take care of your parents. And when you don't, parents still try to find out what is wrong. I no talk past them. End the show.
And apologize if necessary. Apologize if necessary. Because you don't know how much that word I'm sorry will go. You know, it will melt a lot of, it will just melt a lot of things, a lot of heaps of trauma. All you know, that heap of trauma will just melt, you know. But you know, our parents now, everybody is chief of staff, executive headquarter. Nobody wants to be a Moshe, you know. Because they are our parents, they're never.
Normal parents don't call their children out on social media.
No, are you? No.
There's something. Una know they see him. You people are drowning in your sentiment. Why would he not take care of his father? Why would not take? Why in Papa fi carry and call social media? Something.
Whatever it is very deep. Yeah, it's deep. Because the guy is made now. You know, but the father didn't even think of the odds of what he's doing, that this thing is still going to affect my child, regardless. He's a celebrity, for crying out loud. You know, people can use this against him, you know, but hopefully it doesn't go that far. So, and hopefully he will do the needful by just taking care of him regardless. Because if it's by merit, he doesn't deserve it. So...
Anyway, my darling sister, Amara, you talk. You're looking so beautiful, but you're afraid to talk because we're all ginger.
She's so beautiful, oh. Hey.
Now fine picking.
Thank you.
Yeah, kiss.
You remind me of myself when I was young.
I didn't say give me headbutts.
She's so beautiful.
She's my baby.
Almost
She's my baby. I hope I treat you well so that you not grow up and I'll have to call you out on social media. You know who like social media? I know say me I know well. Social media at my house. I could just come there and say, Amara, you have not sent my feeding money. Amara. You'll be wearing bone straight hair. Meanwhile, you have not sent me a lawi. And I go put all your picture from when you did small. When I carry you all your picture, I will put all. But you go send that money. I don't learn how to blackmail Peking now. Oh shit. Especially Peking, we don't like social media. Oh shit. You will quickly send the money sharp. No. Then I put your picture up there. You go me if I put you for my page. You will get 50 phone calls. Good night, everybody. I love you all. Amara, wave.